Hello, welcome back to another exciting adventure in Hogwarts land as we're playing Hogwarts Legacy yet again. And my latest objective is to attend class during the day, which I believe it is not the day right now. I think it is the night. But the teacher is just standing in here. Okay, so I can advance time. The teacher is just going to stand in here and wait for me to advance time, which is kind of creepy.
Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
Oh, we're just going to have a casual conversation,
I
I
am a
guess.
proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell
head girl.
you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
How fascinating or how awful? I probably would say how awful.
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds horrible.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable. What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Yeah, she's the one that basically told me, like, hey, go do this underground dueling thingamajig, even though it's not sanctioned by the professors. Alright, so accessing the map. And pressing R3. Wait. Wait here to advance time from day to night or night to day. Yes. Because we have to go to class during the day. And she's still standing there waiting. Oh, look at all these happy kids. Oh, what fun. What great adventures we are having. I don't know where I'm at. Oh, there I am. We're doing a little time skip through class. Is that Sebastian? He's not even paying attention. Aha, what a great adventure. Okay. That was a fun little cut scene. Let's talk about our
take
class.
care of everything I had.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus.
Yay!
Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter.
I mean, it worked for Harry Potter.
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Alright. Whew. They made me so nervous because they're almost like QuickTime events, but...
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Alright, so... That's not what I meant to do. I meant to push this button. So now I have Expelliarmus, which is... this one? Oh, it's a damage spell. Disarms wands and weapons for most enemies who wield them. Also deals damage to all enemies, even if they don't carry a weapon. I don't know. I feel like that's a bit of a stretch. But, we'll go with it.
You seem to have the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life someday.
Okay, so if I do like a, all right, let's do a,
Still at it, I see.
oh yeah, combo. Oh, he's, okay, I guess he's not stuck. All right, so we got a new spell, something cool to work with.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
I've heard you before. So now we've got to look at our quests to see what else we have. So the absconder encounter. Yeah, okay, it does give me the suggested level, and that's way above mine. So we won't be doing that for a while. Herbology class required level 3. I probably should do this because I feel like I'm a little behind on the story stuff. So let's go to Herbology class, which is in the library annex in the greenhouses. So we can get right there. Yeah, I'm level 13, so if the required level is 3, I'm a little bit advanced. But, you know, I've been doing stuff and all, so... Oh, going the wrong way. Okay, begin. Let's learn how to grow plants. Oh, this is the teacher. She's interesting.
Morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
It's like a squash. Here, have a squash.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
I saw
do
that.
look forward
Look,
to growing
Sebastian, you're
together.
trying to hit on me. Don't even think about it. I don't go for
How
Slytherins.
thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement,
But the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge.
Ugh.
the prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Oh, I've known this from the movies.
Accio.
Gotta put your earmuffs on or you'll die.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we?
First, let's protect our ears.
Oh, she's just putting like gumballs in there.
Now, everyone,
I can still hear.
whip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oh, that's not good. Probably should have prepared for that.
Mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil.
Suffocate the little demon babies.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
Convenient.
I'm very
That
sorry about
face.
that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go.
That's it? Is that the class?
Splendid work, everyone.
Easiest class of my life. Seriously?
Now for our next task,
Oh,
we'll be planting
okay.
dittany at
I
our
thought-
plotting tables.
I
You
thought
can
it
all
was the
get
only thing we were
started.
doing.
I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I'll talk to this guy.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Ominous Gaunt. Dude, your parents must not have loved you to name you Ominous. Awkward. I'm not even gonna look at him. Nope. 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 Who's this guy?
The best time to plant a seed
Oh,
is
that's
last
right.
season. The second best time is now.
He looks like he should be 40 years old. Where'd he go? Oh, on the other side. Yeah, he definitely... Oh, now he's over here. Quit doing that. Definitely looks like he should be 40. And the teacher looks like she's a student, so I think there's a little bit of an age issue going on here.
I wonder if hippogriffs like milk grass.
Can I talk to anybody else? No. Oh, I can talk to you.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
If someone
Wow.
says you have eyes like a demiguise, is
Okay.
that a compliment?
Well, I guess nobody wants to talk to me. I'm just gonna talk to her.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I enjoyed it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Okay.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Do you want to talk some
If
more?
this pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the
Okay.
dittany seeds?
I'm not
Your
stupid.
part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
She's like, literally, I just told you this. Gosh.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Hey, don't be talking bad about my fig. Guess there's no friendly fire in this game.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld
Okay.
potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
The leaves of this medicinal herb are used in Wiggenweld potion. Dittany seeds can be purchased at the Magic Neep and can be grown in pots of any size. Oh, hooray! You can add fertilizer to this plant to increase its yield. You can create fertilizer by conjuring a dung composter. Nice. Alright then.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron.
I just throw
The
it at
cabbages do
somebody.
get testy without something
chomps
to
on
chew.
them.
Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Glad I need somebody to escort me to the other place. Oh, it's
Hello.
you.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
Look at me in
Nice
the
to meet
eyes,
you.
boy.
I'm
Hey!
Leander. I'll
Look
be
at me
showing
in
you
the
the Chinese
eyes.
chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there.
Hey!
But your lead.
Look me in the eyes when you're talking to me. Good grief.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
You didn't finish your sentence. Oh, you were talking about how great you were if Professor Hecat hadn't stopped you? Oh, okay. Well, you're just a Gryffindor.
Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Attack the target with a chomping cabbage. How? Hold L1 and tap R to open the tool wield. Then tap L1 to use.
Look at that.
Goodness.
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on.
Goodness, it's
Mum
terrifying.
planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
Where are you going?
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Oh, okay. I suppose they could come in handy. Sure, but that's just a dummy. I was imagining it already. That's probably... Sure, but that's just a dummy. I suppose they could come in handy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Okay, glad
Take your
that
time.
you
I'll
escorted
see
me
you back in
here
class.
for this important endeavor. Just take some of this stuff. Is there anything else I can take in here? Guess not. Oh, you're just gonna head back without me, are you? Well, I'm gonna go this way. I want to see if I can beat you. I'm gonna sprint. Sprint, sprint, sprint. And then can I jump? Nope, I guess not. Where's the stinking stairs? I gotta beat him. I gotta beat him.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Did somebody lose
The
a
edges mustn't curl
finger?
and turn brown like that.
You guys are being so suspicious. So suspicious.
Someone was practicing with a broken wand in the common room last night. Looked like a war had broken out.
Alright, Garlic.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
I'm pretty much good at everything I do, thank you.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Oh man, I am just like reliving my high school days with this. Like, definitely being a teacher's pet.
Relishing their new pots. Only
Get out of
cost
my
me
way. Get out of my
round
way, boy.
hearing.
You too. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Now what do I? Now where am I supposed to go? New quest available. Open your quest log. Potions class. Ooh, okay. Required level 4. Okay, we're getting up there in the level. Probably should go do that before it's too late. I just want to get my broom. So, potions classroom. Oh, I have not met that, or I haven't found that yet, but the divination classroom is right around the corner, so that's close enough. What does Fig even teach? He probably teaches like history of magic or something super boring. He's like never in his classroom.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Alright, so I'm gonna go down. Peeves is always like right nearby. Well, goodness, I thought this was closer. Gotta run down all these stinking stairs. Good grief. So I guess there were closer flue flames. I'm bad at reading that map.
Shouldn't that be Aura's or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
No.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna tell him you said that. Is this awkward for you? You can keep talking. Don't mind me. I'm just listening in. Happy as a clam. Alright, I guess it's time to go to class. I'm here, I've arrived. Oh, wait a minute. Detour. Where's this key going? I've got to follow you to get the token. Is this where the Slytherins live? Do they live in the potions place? Alright. Slap the key. Come on. Go, go, go. Gotcha. Sweet. Okay. Is this? It looks like a place where Slytherins would live. I wonder if you can get to the other house dormitories from here. Who's this fellow? Hello.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw.
Yeah!
Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
He's just gonna sit there and not tell us how to do it. I've got to read it in the book. Okay.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Alright, crush the ingredients.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Okay. I bet I'm gonna be great at this, just as I'm great at everything else that I do. Oh, not too much. That is a giant spoon. Oh, other way. Okay. Alright. Am I the best one? Did I make the best potion? I bet I did.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
I was the first.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
So basically, he's telling me to steal. He's telling me to be more resourceful and use Alohomora to steal.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
You don't seem like you'd be a good student, Ominous.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
What about you?
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question
He's a
about the Wiggenweld
Ravenclaw. Of
potion.
course he can
Oh,
answer
thank
it.
you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try.
Well, you know.
Well done.
You know.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Okay, then. So...
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
So this is literally just Harry Potter 2.0.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
I feel like there was a hint of sarcasm there. Uh-oh.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes. Why do you want to know?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
See, I personally would not do it.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Yeah, see, that's just what I would do because
Remember,
I'm a goody two-shoes, or I was a goody two-shoes. So, I'm going to get my dark mongrel fur and my ashwinder eggs, but, you know, while I'm in here, I'm just going to take this letter. Memorandum or office. Morgan and Burke's has had an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more orders to join those that have already been watching the shop. You are among the new additions. Further instructions to follow. Well, I won't get the feather, but I will take your letter. Morgan and Burke's is the bad place in Nocturne Alley.
Free of clutter. Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Okay, I can do this. Brewing time, 15 seconds. Brewing time, 29 seconds. Brew an Edurus potion. How do I do it?
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Oh!
Get it! Not again.
Oh, no.
Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Did I do it?
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Nice. Okay, so I don't actually have to do anything. I just have to do this, essentially. Okay. I'll be taking this, thank you. Alright, so we'll have to see if I'm actually as good of a student as I think I am.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Well, at least he wasn't mad at me for declining his request.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Okay, then. So you're done talking?
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Super short class. Oops. Is there a page somewhere that I'm missing?
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Oh, lovely.
That was an interesting class.
Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. Thought for certain you'd have helped.
I'm glad I avoided trouble. Sharp certainly seemed upset with you.
His bark's worse than his bite. I think deep down he respects my artistic spirit. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Alrighty then. So we did...
My robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
Alright, well we did potions class. So the next one is going back to Hogsmeade.
I've always said
I don't really have too many other side quests to do.
You! It took us 3 days to find your brother, and your mother almost squashed him first. You know how much she hates dung beetles? Ah, but I bet that's why you did it, eh? Well, let's see how much you like being turned into an insect next time you test my temper.
That's probably not a wise thing. Don't turn your brother into an insect. Alright, I think I've explored a lot of the places out here. Oh, I can't get there. Hello, little first years. Pardon me. Pardon me. I probably should not go the...
Hogwarts hasn't been the same since Black took over.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't go this way, but I want to see where this goes. Is this just the greenhouse again? Yes. It is. But is there a way to get out of the greenhouse? This way.
No better feeling than plunging your hand.
No. This is the deep water. Alright, well, let's see on the map. Because I have to go all the way to Hogsmeade. And I think I will travel to South Hogsmeade. Part of me wants to like just not fast travel and run everywhere I go, but I think that would get very boring very quickly. It's like in Skyrim, before you can afford to buy a horse, you have to run everywhere. Oh. No. Yay. I should just try to find all the pages. I thought I saw... Oh, it's a chest.
It's a bit hard, that's all.
Oh. Pardon me, I'm gonna just take this chest. Are you making an instrument? How lovely. It's a music shop. Must be I can't get to the other chests this way.
Revelio.
Well, I'll be taking my leave then. Oh. Anything else? Any other pages? Aha! Gotcha. Okay. Okay. What's this? I'll take that. You saw nothing, kind sir?
Revelio.
Was that a page over there? I think it was, wasn't it? Maybe not. Maybe it was a bird? Oh no, that's definitely a page. Gotcha. That's a bird. Oh Oh, look, I'm level 14. How fun. What's this? Tress Emporium. Is that the haircut place?
Hello. And how would one like to be styled today?
Oh, this is just to like do my hair differently. I don't want to do that right now. I like my hair the way it is. Thank you. Although I could like dye it, make it a different color. But I've got to find these pages first. I'm on a mission.
Revelio.
Hogsmeade's such a quaint little town. I'd love to live here.
Historically speaking, the legibility like this year's canons.
Thank you. Ooh, I found this page. Field guide. A sneakoscope is a type of dark detector and will spin, whistle, and light up when it detects someone untrustworthy nearby. It should be used with caution, however, as it will alert the untrustworthy to the user's presence almost instantly. Just added my own word there.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
Oh, so this is like a dual shop. I don't know how to open these chests. Maybe it will come to me later. Okay, well, onward. What are you... Oh, you're trying to get that bird. Oh, well, that went well.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a deeracle around here. I know.
Got it.
I just thought...
Take that. I'm so rich. I probably should, like, spend my money on something. Alright, well, let's get back to the task at hand.
Never mind, I'll fix it, as always.
I want more candy. But I need to visit Ollivander. And to be looking for pages and... Oh, are those... Aw, I want an owl. Look at all the poop. Nice. It's over here. It was an accident, Basilisk Breeder insists. The Cornish wizard arrested for breeding basilisks has insisted that it was all simply a silly mistake. He was taken in after a routine inspection revealed toad infestations in all 5 of his chicken coops. Basilisk breeding has long been forbidden by the ministry, however, due to the potency, rarity, and value of basilisk venom. It is perhaps not surprising to know that the less rule-abiding amongst us have skirted the law. As explained by a neighbor of the wizard in custody, a shrouded figure who has chosen to remain anonymous, the way to make a basilisk is by hatching a chicken egg beneath a toad. Every wizard with a wand knows that. The Cornish wizard had pleaded total ignorance as a defense before the Wizengamot, claiming that his chicken coops are simply irresistible to toads and that he had no knowledge of the basilisk breeding process. His defense was met with widespread skepticism by members, with the exception of Belinda Brown of the Department of Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures, who said, "I have no doubt he's that much of a moon mind. We'd told him we were coming, didn't we? All he had to do was move the toads." Interesting. That's very interesting. I can't imagine that you can make a basilisk just by putting a toad on top of chicken egg, but what do I know? Alright, I'm getting closer, but gotta loot first. Okay, alright, he's just over here. Hello, sir.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Is it illegal? How will this benefit me?
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
All right. We're running short on
Why
time,
would the thief
but
have taken the wand?
we'll ask these
I
questions.
must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts. Always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh yes, it's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
Surely you could continue searching the Owlery.
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand-maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes, and a bright mind like yours is sure to solve this riddle.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
I mean, wait till I actually do the thing first. Alright, well, we got that quest, so I think I'm going to end it here with us in Hogsmeade, about to embark on a highly illegal, of course, quest, before I just get this page, before I forget. Wands of a variety of woods and all manner of flexibility, each possessing one of 3 magical cores. Choose their owners in this cozy, cluttered shop run by the amiable and knowledgeable Gerbold Ollivander. In the profession of wandcraft, since 382 BC, the Ollivander family are considered the best wand makers in Britain, if not the world. Good to know. All right, well, I hope that you enjoyed that one, and I hope that you'll come back and see me in the next one.